Hey Planner Babes, it's me Crystal with Sweet Life Plans. So today I'm going to be doing a fitness spread, but my wonderful subscriber Melanie gave such an awesome request of doing an ATP and after the pin for a fitness spread. And I'm going to actually show you a couple that I have already made and have filled out so you can kind of see how my after the pins look and how I fill them out. This is actually the Happy Planner that I'm using, and a couple that I just want to show you that I think are so cute. On this particular spread, I did list how much I weigh, how I worked out, and then I put down like the minutes, the calories, and all that. I do always try to list my breakfast, lunch, and dinner also, so I have those filled out. And over here on the left, I did a habit tracker to show how much water, like how many cups I drank, and to make sure that I did take my vitamins. We also have another spread in pastel colors. I just love them. I don't care what season it is. Pastel will always be beautiful. So I did list again, kind of the same thing, my weight and how I worked out. It's easier when I do the same workout throughout the whole week with like walking or jogging, because no matter what, you have miles, right? When I'm doing weightlifting and stuff, there's not really miles that you can count, so I don't get to list that. But for this particular week, I was just walking and jogging, so I got to put down the miles, the minutes I worked out for, and how many calories I burned. Then again, I listed the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and how much water I drank this week for each day. So since these were from the previous months, I just put them back in the planner that they originally came from. And then the spreads that I'm actually working on now go in my catch-all planner, which is my beautiful floral Live Love Posh chipboard planner. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you a couple of spreads I have in here. Okay, so we have this spread here showing my weight, how I worked out. I also did write down rest. I had 2 rest days during this week. I put my minutes, mileage, and calories I burned, my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Super cute. I love these stickers. These are also Live Love Posh, as well as the Washi. Okay, so this week I, for some reason, didn't write down my meals for the weekend, but everything else is filled out. And I like to actually use these mid-size boxes, I guess you could call them, so that I actually can put down, like, for example, this one says walking and weights. And then this one I jogged and then I walked later. So it has enough space to write like both workouts that I do, as well as my weight at the top. And here I also did the minutes that I worked out for and the calories I burn. And then of course my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes I skip meals, so I put fasting. And this one I believe I fasted also. I just need to fill that in. And the weekend I just forgot. But over here I have my water intake and the vitamins that I kept track of. This is another beautiful spread. I love this one. I again documented like whatever I worked out at the top. This spread I marked down the minutes that I worked out, so that's what we have here. And then I have my pounds down here and the calories I burned that day. Also my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was doing a lot of fasting this week. And then I kept track of my vitamins and my water intake. So now we're going to go ahead and fill in last week's. This is actually going to be for back planning, which literally this is the most perfect suggestion because I was super busy last week and I didn't get to do my spread. I do always document everything though. And again, this is so perfect because I actually just upgraded my cell phone, so I actually have everything on my old phone that I need to document in here. So besides the documentation that I'm going to be putting down, I'm going to go ahead and grab some stickers, and my goal has been to use my stickers. So I actually noticed that I have a couple of, this one y'all, my Whimsical Summer. I am so in love with this sticker book. I actually have a brand new one that I still haven't used, but I want to use my stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and go through these stickers and pull out some that I haven't used yet. which I wanted to use these pineapple ones. Oh my gosh, pineapples are so cute for the summer. And I just have a couple pineapples here, but I did also notice that in Hello Summer, we also have the same little pineapples and stickers that match. So I have one whole page here, and I have a brand new page I haven't even touched yet. And I'll be using these stickers to kind of fill in whatever I can. And I went to Summer Allure. In the back, we have a bunch of stickers. In the back, we have a bunch of boxes. So I do still have boxes that will actually match these stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and use the sticker book for that as well. So let's go ahead and get started by pulling these planner pages out so we can have them all ready to go. Okay, so from the jump, before I even mess anything up, I'm going to go ahead and date these. I'm going to be using Live Love Posh's Functionally Noir. And hopefully we got some dates that we can pull from here. Okay, so let's go ahead and use these little circle stickers. We have enough of the days available on here. So again, last week was the 11th through the 17th. So let's go ahead and pull these out. Okay, let's go ahead and put these down. And because, again, I got a new phone, I'm having to log in and figure out what my passwords are for everything. And y'all, I've had my phone, like this little phone is an S8. It was so perfect. I literally still don't have a problem with anything in it or with it. It's just, obviously, it's, I guess, a little slower. But it's literally a Galaxy S8. And the problem is a lot of the apps are not working anymore. They want you to have, I don't know, it has to be an upgraded one. So all my things are not, all my apps aren't working, or several of the apps are not working right now. So I had to upgrade. Okay, I'm missing 17. And go back and grab it. Okay, so now we won't mess up the dates because that's very easy to mess up. Okay, we have these here, and I love that there's this big O sticker on the side. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a little creative with this because I really want to use this big old fat pineapple. So I'm gonna put this one down first to make sure, and that's from the Whimsical Summer. I want to make sure I can fit it in somewhere. Is it too big? Okay, I'm just gonna put it down here. I'm gonna have to cut all this side off, but it'll be all right. Okay, so we have this down, and I'm thinking to get a little creative by maybe putting in one of these quotes, like this one will be perfect. It says, "Be a pineapple, stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside." Yes, amen. Be sweet. Maybe I will put it... I think I'll put it like here. So, and I'll put like a box around it. That's what I'll do. But let me actually fill this side first. I'm going to put it like not to the very end so that I can have just a little bit more to use on the other side. Let me hold that real quick. Cut this piece off. Oh no! Okay, that was a miracle right there. That never happens. Usually it always tears. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my goodness. Okay, so then this I want to put on this side. So let's go ahead and grab a box. We're going to use Summer Allure. Okay, I think this pink is a perfect pink because that'll actually match the florals. So let's pull this out. And I've never actually used these boxes on the fitness planner. So now I know they're actually not the same size. They're a little bigger. The stickers are a little bigger or longer. So I'm trying to get it on here as straight as I can. Okay. Let's go ahead and put it to here. And put it on the other side. Oh wow, I actually had extra. Okay. That's very surprising that I had a little bit extra. I'm just going to take this little piece off like that. Perfect. So happy with that. Okay. And then again, I'm going to get this little quote and put it right in here. Actually, let me see if I have any. Small stickers. Yeah, we have some. This is cute. Maybe I'll do that and put the quote somewhere else. Because quotes we literally can put wherever. Maybe like right here. So I can add this little cute pineapple as a focal point on this side. This is a little crooked. Oh no. It'll be okay. And actually I do like to put washi in to kind of fill up these headers, so I'm gonna keep it lifted just a little bit so I can fill in that space whenever I decide like what color washi I want to put. But this is super cute so far. Oh my goodness, I love it. Let's use this sticker up here to fill in this space. And we'll just add these at the top. I like this color, that too. We have a couple more baby florals. Okay, so we have that filled out. Let's go ahead and put in some boxes for whatever I'm going to be putting up here at the top. Sometimes I change it up, but you know what? I think this week I did just do walking, so I can actually just use a smaller box if I wanted to, like this size. I usually use this bigger one just in case I do 2 different types of workouts, but since we're back planning, I already know all I did was walking. So we'll use those. Yeah, I think this color over here. And I'm just gonna use obviously like the boxes that I have left without going into the others. We'll just keep it simple and use the colors the way they are. So we have one here. Let's use this beautiful blue and then probably the purple. Okay, so pink, and then we're going to start the pattern over. Orange and a blue. And a purple. Okay, before I put this down, let me go ahead and pull that little sticker over. Okay, I'm just gonna cut these extra pieces off. I hate to cut this beautiful pineapple sticker, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Okay, let's see. It's looking very colorful. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and follow the colors at the top down here. So I'm gonna grab this little check off. I'm using as my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks in between. I try not to snack, but sometimes it happens. I know if I eat enough protein, I'm too full to snack, but sometimes it just happens. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna put it over. Let me see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it over, but I think I'm gonna start on after this first line. And it gives me a little extra space at the bottom so I can write down anything extra down here. Okay, so we have orange. Let's get this beautiful blue. And since I'm here, let me grab another one. And grab my purple. Move this out of the way, especially so I don't stab myself. I'm prone to accidents. Okay, let me pull this little pink one out. And another orange. So it's super colorful, but it does all coordinate. Bright and cheery. Okay, we have that. Now I just need to decide what washi I want to put in here. Let's see. That's yellow. Used yet. I think this pink is a little too bright for this spread. Okay, I have these other washes to use also. This pink may go. And the orange for sure will also. But because I have these colors down here, I really don't want to use any of the same colors. Yeah, these are too light. So I'm either going to use the yellow or a black and white washi. Let's see what the yellow looks like. Or should I use a solid? Ooh, the solid color is really nice. I love the stripe washi though. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, that'll actually look really good. Okay, and as you can see, it's obviously super see-through. So let's go ahead and wipe this out. I'm just using my Bic whiteout. Nothing special. I just want to make sure that we can cover these words up and that the whiteout isn't like yellow. We don't want our spreads to look dingy. Okay. So let's use this one down here. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this washi in at the top. Okay, and then we can add a little bit of pattern. Cut it off there and there. Okay, let's go ahead and pull. And as you can see, like the tip of it is white, so I'm gonna move it over just a little bit so I can make sure that when I cut it, it'll actually be showing the yellow. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm making the white part a little smaller, a smaller section so we can end with the yellow. No one will know, but it'll just look cute and they won't know why. Okay, so we have that in there, and maybe fill this in. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this washi right here just to cover these headers. It's really not necessarily like, you could totally keep the headers in there and just ignore them, but I'm just gonna cover them with some cute little washi. Okay, we have that done. Okay, so we have our boxes and decorations all in. I actually do use this little vertical mini planner to hold like my note pages. Okay, so for example, I have, I actually write down like the time that I eat. Like for example, this one was at 11 o'clock. I write down like what I ate. When I take my glucose, I write down what it was at, and my blood pressure. So basically I jot down whatever notes and stuff I want to look at. So even though I have like most of my information down here, it's not complete. Like it doesn't have the workouts and like what I burn and calories burned and stuff. So that's what I love about my planner is I can put it all down. It's so pretty and everything's filled out nice and neat, so I can look at it and see like my progress or degress that I need to work on. So that is what I use my little notepad thingy for. And then on my old handy dandy little Samsung Galaxy that I just upgraded from, I'm going to show y'all the apps that I use. Okay, so on this little app, I have, where is it? Okay, this one, MyFitnessPal. On here, I can actually add in my weight, water, exercises. I can log my food. I can, if you have like an upgraded, like you pay for it, the program, you can actually scan things that you purchase, or you can mail scan it, but of course you have to pay extra for those, and I'm not going to pay extra. So I mainly use this for my weight. This right here, it gives me like a little graph of my progress and degress. So I lost a lot of weight in July and then I gained it, and so I'm trying to work on bringing it back down. Usually it's a lot easier just to jot it down right here. So I use that one, and these big old dots, small and big, are my workouts. So the days that I work out, I actually put them in here. Okay, so I know for sure on Friday, I did not work out, but I know for sure on Saturday I did. But I forgot my watch at home, my Galaxy watch. So that's why it's not in here. But we did go to the track that day, me and my husband. So I will go ahead and document that in here. I'm planning to actually go ahead and write that in here. I have Friday already covered up, so I don't have to worry about Friday. It's still, you know, filled in. But I'm thinking maybe I should just fill this in gigantic with my pounds, which I'm going to be so mad at myself, which I know I'm going to hate looking at later, but I'm going to go ahead and use this top part because I have a lot of space that I can use to fill in. So I'll use that for my, what I worked out, and also maybe how long I worked out. Then I'll put like my calories and the time, how long I worked out. Okay, so before we forget this, let me go ahead and jot this down. So I'm gonna put in up here what I did. This down here is the part that calories that I burned, and okay, so let's put minutes. Yeah, we'll do minutes up here and calories down here, calories I burned. Okay, so don't get mixed up. I'm just gonna write them in now. So minutes and calories. And as you can see, I literally just make it up as I go. You can obviously fill out yours however you want. You can mix it up. You can just make it work for you. This is your planner. It is for you to keep track of what you want. So what I also used to put in my fitness planners, that's like a good one to keep track of also, is like hours like that you slept. That's another really good one. Or you could put steps, how many like steps you have taken that day. Those are always good to jot down also. Okay, So let's go back, and I'm going into my calendar. So starting on the 11th, we have a big old fat green dot there. I'm gonna go ahead and write in what the walking that I did, and act like I didn't know that I was gonna put walking throughout the whole week. But I'm gonna use my Tombow Fudensuki, however you say that, and I'm just gonna write it in. I can't remember what we did on Friday, but we did something that I wasn't able to. Unless I was, oh, you guys, okay, this is another reason why I'm super late. When this came out, oh my gosh, I cannot thank Melanie enough for suggesting this, because this is such a perfect video for me to make this week, because I'm behind. But I am working on my vacation stuff, so that is actually why I've been forgetting or haven't been able to have the time to fill this stuff out, because, and I think I did not work out this day on Sunday. I might have, I don't know, I need to check. Okay, yeah, so there's just so much that goes into vacation planning. It's literally like almost last minute. We're literally like 1 month before, so we're super late into it. I'm just trying to gather all the things that I need, the flights over there, flights back, the things that we need to take, upgrading my phone because I need apps that weren't able to upload on my old phone. So figuring out what phone I wanted. Oh my gosh, there were just so many things, changing my plan. Oh my goodness. So again, thank you, Melanie, for suggesting this. You are the best. Okay, so we have the workouts that I'm doing. Let's go ahead and fill out. Okay, so as you can see right here, it says 1 hour, 12 minutes. Even though I just have minutes, that's fine. I'm just gonna put it in here. So 1 hour, oh my gosh. 1 hour, 12 minutes. The calories I burned, I'm gonna have to add these together. So 136 and 213. Okay, so 2.29 miles on the 11th. On the 12th, 0.38 miles. On the 13th, 0.61 miles. So 1.87 miles. And yeah, it's usually about 35 minutes. So I'm just gonna put 35.25. And the calories, 191. Okay, that'll work. Let's go back to the 12th. How many minutes did I work out? Okay, I don't think I worked out on Sunday either. I don't have anything on here. Okay, so since I didn't work out, I think I'm gonna move this over. So I went ahead and changed the quote and put it over here on this side because I wanted to kind of fill this out. And this is kind of an awkward space to find a quote for, so I went ahead and put the vertical one over here. I'm gonna use Hello Summer because that's where I got the stickers from. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Vacation Vibes, and I'm gonna actually put it this way, sideways, to fill in that space. I think that looks cute. Now let's go ahead and put in my meals. I went ahead and filled out all my meals that I ate and my snacks and stuff like that. I do see that I have some missing space, so just to fill it in, I'm gonna add in some zeros. because I didn't work out on those days. Now, the most horrible part ever is having to fill out my weight at the top. So I'm going to go back to my app, which is the MyFitnessPal. So I'm going into that, and I'm going to look up my weight for these days. So starting on August the 11th. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, the Micron Sigma 08. I love it because it has a pretty fat tip. Okay, here we go. 37.4. Okay, so now it's completely filled out. Let's go ahead and pop these pages back into my planner. All ready to go, you guys. It looks so pretty. I love how colorful and fun everything looks and how filled out it is. I just love it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this Plan With Me ATP back planning spread. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and hit that bell so you get notifications of every video that I put out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching.